Hi, I'm Peter the Explainer. Today we plunge into the Phineas and Ferb family trees. Well explained. Are these characters blessed with creative fire or cursed with chaotic madness? Don't forget to subscribe and like this video to receive new video notifications every day. Let's uncover the Phineas and Ferb legacy branch by outrageous branch. 1. Ferber Fletcher's monstrous genesis. Ferber Fletcher, the shadowy patriarch of the Fletcher clan, ignites our tale with a thunderous roar from Victorian England's darkest corners. This enigmatic figure, cloaked in swirling fog, partnered with the mad Dr. Feinstein to birth nightmarish abominations like a platypus monster and a two-headed cow. Imagine a candlelit lab, lightning splitting the sky, as Ferber stitches grotesque hybrids, his maniacal laughter echoing off stone walls. His work teased in The Monster of Phineas and Ferbenstein laid a sinister foundation for Fletcher ingenuity far grimmer than Ferb's sunny gadgets. No wife or children are recorded, leaving Ferber a spectral enigma lost to history's shadows. Did his monstrous legacy spark Phineas's inventiveness? Or was it too twisted for modern Danville? This ancient madman, a ghost in the family annals, plants the Fletcher seed, proving even 1800s chaos outshines a Doofenshmirtz misfire. 2. Reginald and Winifred's daring legacy. Reginald Fletcher Ferber's great-great-great-grandnephew leaps into our story as the Flying Fishmonger, a daredevil icon of 1900s London. In The Flying Fishmonger, he rockets over the Thames on a roaring motorbike cape, flapping wildly thrilling crowds with gravity-defying stunts that defy death itself. Now retired, he resides in a sprawling London homestead, a museum of faded posters, cracked helmets, and the scent of old leather. His wife Winifred, a Sherlock Holmes devotee, buries herself in leather-bound mysteries, her sharp mind unraveling crimes in their cozy book-lined study. Their union, showcased in My Fair Goalie, produced 3 sons, Adrian, Angus, and Lawrence, each inheriting the Fletcher flair for adventure. Was Reg's fearless flight Ferb's inspiration? Or Winifred's intellect his guiding star? This thrill-seeking duo, blending adrenaline and brains, roots the Fletcher saga, their legacy as bold as a London Bridge collapse. 3. Lawrence and Linda's quirky romance. Lawrence Fletcher, the scatterbrained historian, stumbled into love with Linda Flynn at a rowdy 1990s Love Handle concert, sparking Danville's wildest family saga. Lawrence, co-owner of Flynn Fletcher Antiques, drifts through life lost in Viking helmet lore, his tweed coat a quirky shield against reality. Linda, once a pop sensation as Lindana traded stage lights for jazz, her free-spirited soul shining in Dude, We're Getting the Band back together with a voice that still echoes. Their antique shop, a cluttered maze of dusty relics and creaking shelves, mirrors their eclectic bond. Linda's first marriage brought Phineas and Candace, but with Lawrence Ferb joined the mix, blending their chaos. Does Linda's stardom fuel Phineas's optimism, or Lawrence's whimsy ignite Ferb's silent genius? This whimsical pair, airy yet anchored, crafts a family where inventions outshine antiques, their love story wilder than a roller coaster derailment. 4. Phineas and Ferb's inventive mastery. Phineas Flynn and Ferb Fletcher stepbrothers, united by brilliance, transformed summer into a whirlwind of mind-blowing marvels. Phineas, the red-haired optimist, brims with ideas, his grin a beacon of endless possibility that lights up every scheme. Ferb, the stoic Scotsman, speaks sparingly, letting his tools, blueprints, and quiet resolve thunder with action. Picture their backyard, a pulsating lab of roller coasters, time machines, portals, and whirring gadgets, as unveiled in Roller Coaster from 2007. Their synergy, Phineas's wild vision, Ferb's meticulous craft, builds wonders that defy nature's laws and leave neighbors gaping. Phineas's cheer endures, Candace's relentless snitching, while Ferb's calm, steeped in Scottish roots, steadies the storm of creativity. Are they prodigy pioneers or just kids with too much time, tools, and imagination? Their bond, cemented in Phineas and Ferb's summer vacation, outshines sibling rivalry with a harmony of invention. Did Lawrence's quirky musings shape Ferb's silence, or Linda's zest ignite Phineas's fire? These inventors, lords of lunacy, make Danville a playground, their creations wilder than a Doofenshmirtz catastrophe. 5. Candace's busting mania. Candace Flynn. Linda's tenacious daughter wages a relentless crusade to bust Phineas and Ferb's schemes, her summer a comedy of epic, heart-pounding fails. Picture her phone trembling in hand, sprinting through Danville streets, hair flying to tattle on her brothers, only for their inventions to vanish in a puff of smoke, as in Roller Coaster. Her teen angst, stoked by daydreams of Jeremy Johnson, fuels a wild drive that spirals into obsession, spotlighted in Candace Against the Universe with her spacebound antics. Future visions in Act Your Age show her married to Jeremy, raising Xavier, Fred, and Amanda, her busting fading into domestic chaos with a hint of nostalgia. Her rants a hilarious lifeline that echoes through the house mask, a loyal heart, molded by Linda's patient sighs and Lawrence's oblivious chuckles. Is her obsession a desperate grab for control in a world of genius or sibling spite turned into a lifelong saga? Candace's doomed quest, flopping harder than Plankton's wildest plots, paints her as Elmore's tragicomic warrior, a heroine doomed to chase shadows. Will she ever claim a triumphant bust, or is failure her eternal laughable crown? 6. Isabella's Fireside Dominion. Isabella Garcia-Shapiro commands Fireside Girls Troop 46231 with a fiery dominion that rivals any military march. Her crush on Phineas, blazing like a torch and ready for the Bettys, propels her into the heart of big ideas, her troop wielding badges like medals of war and sashes fluttering with pride. Picture her at Camp Phineas and Ferb, rallying her girls with spirited chants that shake the trees, her purple sash, a symbol of unyielding power amid the wilderness. Vivian, her jazzy mom, strums contrabass with Linda in smoky jam sessions, while Mr. Garcia-Shapiro, a jovial dad with a twinkle in his eye, dotes on Pinky the Chihuahua with endless affection. Nana Shapiro's laid-back vibe, seen lounging in the fast and the Phineas tempers Isabella's fiery spirit with a calm wisdom. Aired in 2008, her leadership hints at a future romance with Ferb, a union of quiet strength and bold ambition. Does Vivian's rhythmic soul ignite Isabella's drive, or Nana's serene guidance shape her heart? This Shapiro dynamo, bold yet shy, electrifies Elmore, her troop fiercer than a Krusty Krab stampede on Free Krabby Patty Day. 7. Jeremy and Susie's Sibling Tempest. Jeremy Johnson, Candace's cool-headed heartthrob, strums guitar for Jeremy and the incidentals, his calm, a soothing lifeline amid her frenzied chaos. Picture him at Slushy Burger, leaning against the counter, unfazed by Candace's wild rants, as in The Best Lazy Day Ever, his steady gaze at a rock in her storm. His sister Susie, a squeaky-voiced terror with a grin that hides a devil's intent, manipulates with evil glee. Her scheme is chillingly effective in Spa Day as she twists adults around her tiny finger. Their parents, Jack and Hawkeye Johnson, blend Jack's laid-back charm with Hawkeye's jazzy flair, jamming with Linda in smoky sessions that fill their home with music. Aired in 2008, Jeremy's future with Candace yields Xavier, Fred, and Amanda, a family echoing Phineas's inventive spark with a touch of domestic drama. Is Jeremy's piece a shield against Susie's wrathful whims, or a gift from Jack's easygoing nature? Susie's innocence masks a mini-villain, making her Elmore's pint-sized tyrant with a squeak that could shatter glass. This sibling tempest sweet yet sinister rivals Bikini Bottom's oddest pairings with a twist of sibling rivalry. 8. Heinz Doofenshmirtz's Evil Dominion. Heinz Doofenshmirtz, Vanessa's mad scientist father, reigns supreme from the towering chaos of Doofenshmirtz, Evil Incorporated, a fortress of whirring innators and failed dreams. Picture his lab, a cavern of clattering machinery, as he cackles maniacally in flop stars, his schemes collapsing with a thunderous crash that shakes Danville's skyline. His ex-wife Charlene's snarky jabs, delivered with a smirk and "I scream, you scream," pierce his incompetence, while brother Roger Danville's suave mayor, with a politician's grin, outshines him at every turn. Parents Mr. and Mrs. Doofenshmirtz, with their loyal dog, only son, trotting at their heels, mix cruelty with a warped love shaping Heinz's quirky madness. Aired in 2008, his lineage, Grandma Gertrude's stern gaze, Uncle Justin's shadowy ambition, and mad ancestor Jekyll's monstrous legacy breeds a family of chaos. Does Mrs. Doofenshmirtz's surprising strength fuel Vanessa's sarcastic edge, or Jekyll's lunacy drive Heinz's wild inventions? This dysfunctional dynasty, from meatloaf laced with hate to monster-making machines, makes Heinz Elmore's tragic jester, his evil flimsier than a SpongeBob spatula in a hurricane. 9. Johnson and Doofenshmirtz Extended Mayhem. The Johnson and Doofenshmirtz clans erupt with a parade of eccentric kin, each adding a splash of madness to Elmore's colorful canvas. Hildegard Johnson, Betty Jo's roller derby nemesis commands awe with her 1970s glory, her skates blazing in just our luck as she clashes with the tri-state bombers in a rink of thunderous cheers. Niece Nicolette's gaming obsession, seen hunched over a controller in Out to Launch, and cousin Annabelle's gargoyle craze collecting stone oddities and fly on the wall, bring a quirky edge. On the Doofenshmirtz side, Fluffy Pants struts trouser-free, Simpkin revs up 1950s car shows, and Aunt Effie flaunts a mole-covered nose in Escape from Phineas Tower, while Jose's Hispanic roots and Gretel's hate-filled meatloaf recipe add a spicy twist. Aired across 2008-2015, these relatives enrich Elmore's tapestry with a carnival of oddities. Did Hildegard's grit forge Jeremy's calm, or Jose's zest birth Heinz's schemes? This colorful crew, as quirky as a Krusty Krab menu on a chaotic day, proves Phineas and Ferb's world thrives on familial madness that could rival any cartoon circus. These 9 branches, teeming with daredevils, inventors, and villains, turn Danville into a cartoon kingdom of boundless chaos. Which kin sees your wildest dreams? Drop your thoughts below, subscribe, and hit that bell for more cartoon chaos. Stay curious.